Axie Infinity is a game in which you may earn money by playing. However, before you can begin playing, you must first assemble a starting squad of 3 Axies. Players must carefully choose their starting teams since this affects how quickly they may collect smooth love potions and progress to higher stages in the game, which provide greater prizes. We'll go through the fundamentals of how to select a great starting team for novices in this tutorial. We'll also go through the finest Axie team configurations that the majority of players suggest. Before moving further, kindly like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification button so you won't miss our upcoming amazing videos. Let's first study the 2 primary functions of Axies in Axie Infinity before choosing which Axies to get. First primary function, Defender or Tank. Every squad needs a tough Axie in the front lines to absorb all enemy damage. As you attempt to gather energy and cards to execute a combination, defenders or tanks will protect your backlines. Otherwise, all of your squishy Axies will perish before they get a chance to launch a devastating assault. Plant and reptile Axies often provide survival benefits such as increased HP. Aquas are sometimes utilized as tanks as well. Second primary function, Attacker or Damage Dealer. Attackers or damage dealers, often known as harm dealers, are focused on inflicting damage on the opponent. Because they have little HP and a weak shield, they must hide behind a tank to live. Cards that inflict a lot of damage, as well as significant speed and morale bonuses, are common among beasts and birds. These Axies are ideal for a damage dealer position since morale improves your probability of landing critical strikes. In Axie Infinity, these are some of the most popular and well-balanced starter team setups. A plant together with a beast and bird, a plant with a beast and aqua, or a plant with 2 beasts. However, keep in mind that in Axie Infinity, there is no one optimal team composition. Everyone would be utilizing it to dominate the leaderboard if there was. Rather than the team structure, we recommend focusing on the synergy and combination of your Axie's components. A plant with no shield cards, for example, does not seem like a smart idea. When you start selecting your Axies, the first thing to consider is their stats. Axies have 4 different stats. Health, which stand for the amount of damage the Axie can take before getting knocked out. Speed, the higher the speed is, the earlier the Axie will attack in the turn order. Skill, which increases damage when the Axie does a combo. Morale, which increases the chance to deal critical strike and enter the last stand. But how do you know which stats are good? Well, that's simple. 61 is the maximum quantity of each stat, excluding skill. This implies that, for example, a plant with approximately 55 health is a highly tough tanker. Damage dealers, on the other hand, should have a healthy quantity of speed and morale. Aside from the numbers, the abilities or cards are the next most essential item to consider. Tanks should have abilities like Shiitake and Rosebud, which restore their HP and let them live longer. Damage dealer Axies, on the other hand, should mostly contain cards that concentrate on fighting and killing out the opposing team rather than surviving. Single combat combined with Nutcrack and Nut Throw is an example of a strong combination. Remember that instead of a mix of defensive and offensive cards, a great Axie should have cards that assist him to perform his job. Is the team being defended by the Axie? He should mostly have cards that assist him in surviving. Is the Axie a threat? Then he should have several damage-dealing cards. A good, well-balanced Axie team usually consists of the following. A tank, usually a plant with shield and healing cards, with a high HP stat, 50+. A damage dealer, usually beasts and birds, which should have at least 2 to 3 cards that deal 100 damage and with high morale and skill, and a utility, which used to improve your team's synergy, such as abilities to steal energy or draw more cards. You can also swap this role for a second damage dealer. These characteristics may be tough to accomplish if your starting team is on a limited budget. However, while forming a new team, these are the broad goals to strive towards. Hopefully, this tutorial has given you some insight into how to begin creating your own Axie Infinity starting squad and what a good team looks like. Don't worry if you don't discover your ideal team right away. As you get more expertise with the game, you should be able to recognize what makes an Axie effective and what combos may form a good team rather quickly. Well guys, that was it for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, do like and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to enable all notifications so you won't miss our upcoming amazing videos. If you want to suggest a topic for the next video, feel free to tell us and share your valuable feedback in the comments section below. See you in the next video, and until then, stay tuned!